Hello everybody, welcome to the Av News Hour. This is tonight's latest aviation news. Good evening, welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you are all doing well tonight. We got a bit of another late night stream, 10:30 p.m. UK time right here. So yeah, we have a little bit of news to cover tonight. I thought I'd just hop on for a bit of just a small live stream really. There's a few topics that I wanted to cover on a live stream instead of making a bunch of short videos. Which take a lot of time to make. I thought I'd just come on here and anyone that wants to join can come and see what is going on. So our top story, I would say, that I wanted to speak about first was a order with Boeing involving 3 Vietnamese airlines. Now I can try and get a screenshot up. Let me get the tab up for you guys on this screen, which is here. Welcome, thank you for the follows. We got Heathrow Jet, welcome. Caleb, Yusuf, welcome. Peter, hey Ed, thank you for the 3 roses. And Avrate, welcome to the stream, thank you for the rose. Good to see you, Avrate. So yeah, this here is our first top story. So 3 Vietnamese airlines announced deals on Thursday to buy nearly 100 Boeing aircraft during a visit by the head of country's Communist Party, Tu Lam. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. To Washington, D.C. So pretty interesting stuff there. I was, and I'm still thinking maybe about making a video on this. It's quite a big story. But the only reason I haven't made a video just yet is because of all the military stuff happening right now. That has, of course, piqued the interest of my viewers and all you guys. Obviously, my video a few days ago is already on like 450k views right now. You can go check that out. It's crazy. But yeah, so this deal includes commitments from the 3 airlines, Vietnam Airlines, Sun Phu Quoc Airways, I hope I'm saying that right, Phu Quoc, hopefully, and Vietjet Air. I was actually going to be flying with Vietjet Air, but AirAsia, I booked with AirAsia instead when I was over in Southeast Asia. So this marks one of the largest civil aviation contracts announced by Vietnamese airlines. Very interesting stuff. And this actually here is Sun Phu Quoc Airways. Again, I'm not too sure if I'm saying that right. But yeah, thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. Avrate with the 15 heart gifts there. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream there on the YouTube as well. So Sun Phu Quoc Airways, a newly formed airline. Of course, I've actually never heard of this airline. So yeah, it must be quite new. By the Sun Group, also signed an agreement to purchase 40 Boeing 787 Dreamliners. That is a big order for a new airline for sure. The airline, which began operations in November 2025, interesting, said the $22.5 billion deal represents Vietnam's largest wide-body aircraft order to date. So yeah, this is pretty big news for Vietnam. Sun Group's chairman said in a statement that the aircraft would support long-haul expansion and help promote the resort island of Phu Quoc. Ah, there you go. So Phu Quoc. Let's see where that is actually. Again, I haven't heard of this airline, and I hope I'm saying it right. Here we go. So this island here in Vietnam, Phu Quoc Island. And I'm guessing this is their base, as you can see. So that is Phu Quoc Island, and that is the new airline that started operations November 2025. Very interesting. And of course, there was another order. So there was orders with Vietnam Airlines and Vietjet as well, but there's not too much information on here for them. Not too sure why, but I'll see if I can get some more later in the stream. Next top story we have today involves a TAP Air Portugal flight a few months ago, I believe, in January. Do I have a replay of that flight? I'm not sure, but I will try and get up the report for this. So this happened, when was the date for this? 17th of January. I'm just going to get the playback of the flight up. Ah, this one. So you guys may have heard something about this flight. So this was TAP Air Portugal flight TP1240 from Lisbon to Prague. An Airbus A320neo involved in a serious incident during descent to the destination Prague. So let's zoom in on here. Yeah, as you can see, something happened here for sure. So ADS-B data indicated that at 10:16 UTC, so that is right here, 10:16 UTC, just over this location. Hopefully you can see that all right. Thank you for the subscribe there. Oh, you're going to Food Cook in a few weeks. Have a good time. I've never been to Vietnam, but I do want to go. So at 10:16 UTC time, the flight turned onto the extended center line of runway 06 at a distance of about 21 nautical miles from the threshold. It should have continued to the final approach fix. Of course, this is all from the report into this flight, by the way, guys. I will get it up in a minute. At an altitude of 4,000 feet, continued descending below that altitude and below the applicable minimum sector altitude, MSA, of 3,600 feet. At the time, the aircraft was descending over an area with 500-meter high hills. This area right here, as you can see. Reportedly, the flight reached 300 meters AGL before it climbed back to 4,000 feet. A 360-degree orbit, as you can see, was flown before the flight made a safe landing, luckily, at 10:26 Universal Time. So this incident is classed as a near CFIT controlled flight into or toward terrain. On Flight Radar 24's report, that's what they've put. This is reported by, of course, the Aviation Safety Network. You can see here the date, Saturday 17th of January 2026. And we can actually get a look at the aircraft involved here. This was the aircraft involved. Not too sure how old the aircraft is, but the registration, Charlie Sierra Tango Victor Golf. There it is right there. That was the aircraft involved in this incident back in January. Let me get rid of that. Okay, perfect. So yeah, pretty close call there. Luckily, everyone was okay. And they did make a safe landing, which is good, of course. Late night steamy stream, yes, of course. Thank you for the new followers. Thank you for the new subscribers. Do appreciate it. Again, if you do want to hit that follow button or subscribe button to stay up to date with all the aviation news here on my channel / profile, whichever stream you're on. Again, if you're new, I'm live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time when I do my live streams. Next up, I wanted to cover this incident with Delta Airlines flight DL2557. I do have the playback already for this, so let me get rid of this and this and this. Okay, so this is Delta flight 2557, sorry, operated by a Boeing 717. So this flight bound for Atlanta declared an emergency and returned to Houston after a passenger reportedly tried to enter the cockpit shortly after takeoff on the 18th of February. I did have... Where was the thing for that? Let me get it up on here, actually. I think I've already got it on here. There we go. Okay. Delta flight 2557... Yes, so there was a video by Aaron Reens a few days ago on this, I'm pretty sure. I personally didn't make a video on this, but thought I'd talk about it here. So yeah, pilot of a Delta flight declared an emergency as a passenger was trying to access the cockpit after takeoff from Houston. Not the type of situation you want to be in. A Wednesday morning flight from Houston to Atlanta took a chaotic turn. Make sure we got that on there. Yep. When an unruly, yeah, I'm saying that right, passenger forced a Boeing 717 to make an emergency landing. Hey, thank you for the rose, Freddie, appreciate it. You heard about this? Was this the hijack attempt? I'm not too sure. I guess, yeah. I haven't completely read into this incident, so I guess we'll find out together. But just minutes after 5:25, oh wow, so this was very early, 5:25 a.m. departure, and someone's trying to access the cockpit, wow. So they squawked 7700. Radio recordings captured the pilot reporting that a passenger had attempted to breach the cockpit. The pilot's communications to air traffic control highlighted the severity of the situation. So this is the logs from the air traffic control. This was the conversation. We had a passenger get up and try to access the cockpit. The individual was eventually placed in handcuffs and moved to the back of the plane. The pilot noted that the individual had assaulted another passenger and requested paramedics to evaluate the victim upon landing. So yeah, not the type of passenger you want to be flying with. The aircraft, registration November 935 Alpha Tango, was carrying 85 passengers and 5 crew members. It landed back at Hobby Airport only 17 minutes after takeoff. On the ground, police and emergency vehicles met the plane at the gate to take the individual into custody. That is good. Following the removal of the passenger, the flight was cleared to depart again, arriving in Atlanta approximately 90 minutes late. If I click on this aircraft, we should be able to see that flight as well. So, diverted to Atlanta. Okay, so wait, hold up. Diverted to Houston. I don't know what's... I'm guessing... okay, so a bit of a glitch with flight radar here. This was the flight after he was taken off the plane. But for some reason it's saying that it's going from Houston to Houston. I'm not too sure why. But there we go. It did end up landing in Atlanta 1 hour, 30 minutes late. Christopher and Travel With Me. Hey, Travel With Me, welcome. Thank you for the Heart Me gifts. Thank you very much, both of you. When will you do another plane spotting stream? Okay, as soon as it gets less cloudy where I live. Obviously, right now in the winter, the sun is pretty much never out here in the UK. So as soon as I can... or maybe when I go up to an airport sometime soon, hopefully. But yeah, it's definitely in the summer. In the next few weeks, maybe one day it'll be clear. I am still waiting for the weather to turn better, and I should be doing some more plane spotting streams because I do miss doing those, and I know some of you guys do like it. And to be fair, them streams did well, maybe like 300 viewers on average at a time. So that was pretty good. Okay, so we covered that incident with the Delta Airlines flight. We can get rid of that. Okay, so yeah, today, Jet2 flight declared an emergency. Let's cover this one. Of course, throughout the stream, we'll update you guys on some of the military operations right now. Let me refresh the page just to make sure that's correct. So we do have a few military aircraft, US Air Force. This is only US Air Force showing up on the radar right now. C5M Super Galaxy there over Turkey. Yep, I'm guessing that is true. But this is being estimated by Flight Radar. As you can see, there's no proper path. We just have this bit of a coverage here. But yeah, from Aviano Airbase in Italy, of course. Spangdahlem there as well. So yeah. Alright, now onto this Jet2 flight, LS178. I do have the playback here, and I can give you guys... Or is it going to let me? Okay, we'll do that. So... I haven't actually looked into this emergency yet, so I'm not sure if it's got a reason why. So the reason, we'll find out. A Jet2 flight travelling from Spain to Scotland, Alicante to Glasgow, that is, declared an emergency while cruising over the English Channel, so we'll zoom in on there. So it didn't squawk 7700 apparently on here. Sometimes it... oh no, it did. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, it did squawk 7700. Obviously, usually on Flight Radar, the aircraft lights up red on the playback. I don't know why it's not, but yeah, it did squawk 7700, so never mind there. Flight LS178, Boeing 737-800 departed Alicante at 2:20 local time, bound for Glasgow. The flight appeared routine for the first 2 hours of the journey until the aircraft reached the airspace between northern France and the southern coast of England. A rapid descent and squawk 7700. This was approximately 4:20 Central Time when this happened, when the flight crews transmitted a squawk 7700 code. The aircraft initiating an immediate and rapid descent from its cruising altitude as it turned away from its original path towards Scotland. While the specific nature of the emergency has not yet been confirmed by Jet2. Okay, so not confirmed yet. I will try and see if there is any information online that is unconfirmed. We'll check Flight Emergency. See if they put anything out for this. No, nothing on here for now. I don't think he's active like right now, maybe. LS, let me search it up and I can see. LS178. We did get a tweet from Flight Radar 24, but of course no information there. They were just alerting people that it was happening. This was 7 hours ago, by the way, today. So yeah, no confirmed information on why this aircraft squawked 7700. It did divert, as you can see, Bristol Airport. Did divert to Bristol Airport. Ah, there, now it's lighting up red. Okay. So yeah, landed safely at Bristol Airport. This is the aircraft here, Boeing 737-800, registration Golf Juliet Zulu Bravo Hotel. There we go there. Okay, so we also have another emergency to cover that happened. I think this happened today. It did say it happened today. I'm going to have to go back on this now. Oh, I have it on here. I have it on here. So this British Airways flight, it didn't divert or anything. It continued to its original destination, but something happened over Nova Scotia, apparently. Flight BA274 from Las Vegas to Heathrow. Yes. And you can see, yeah, there we go. Okay, so it does squawk 7700 just south of Nova Scotia there. British Airways Airbus A350-1000 en route from Las Vegas to Heathrow declared an emergency late, Wednesday night, okay. Cruising over Canada. Yeah, okay. The flight BA274 departed Harry Reid Airport at 9 p.m. local time. After roughly 4 hours of uneventful flight, while cruising at 39,000 feet, the flight crew transmitted the squawk 7700 code for a general emergency. And is there any information on this? Again, no information, unfortunately, on that one. All it says here, the squawk is now 1012. So they yeah, as you can see here, they changed the squawk to 1012. Emergency cancelled. And it did make a safe landing at Heathrow, as you can see. But yeah, no reason given as of now. So we will see. And the aircraft, this A350-1000, registration Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Romeo. Nice photo there. And there was there one more? I think that was it, right? For all the emergencies. Okay, so I've covered... Oh yeah, we can talk about the F-22s that landed at Lakenheath. I think if I go... what's the channel? I think it's just called Military Aviation Channel. I think it's, yeah, it's here. So, of course, let me turn this off. Shout out to Military Aviation Channel. Guys, make sure you go check them out. This is whose video this is. And as you can see, the F-22s have arrived. So, of course, the thing that happened with these 6 F-22s was that they tried to cross the Atlantic twice, but they both times they had to abort the mission because of issues with the tanker. So yeah, interesting. I made a video yesterday on the first attempt that had to be aborted, and then it happened again, which is pretty funny. But yeah, they're finally at Lakenheath, as you can see. Again, shout out to Military Aviation Channel on YouTube. This is where this video is coming from. We had information they are expected to depart, all 12 of them, because there was 6 already there, and now these 6 F-22s have arrived. They're all expected to depart tomorrow at some point, so to any RAF Lakenheath plane spotters that are going there tomorrow, you can be on the lookout for that. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. That is, I'm pretty sure, most of the news covered for this live stream. We did that in 20 minutes. Won't be tomorrow. Oh, really? I'm not sure. I saw this was a report on X by one of the open source intelligence accounts. Do you know when it's going to be? Sport Ethan, thank you for the 2 roses. Appreciate it. What camera do you have? I have the Nikon P1000 and the D7500. Reese, thank you for the 10 roses as well. Appreciate it. Yes, the Delta Airlines flight was a problematic, pretty problematic passenger. Anyway, the most tracked flight on Flight Radar 24 right now is this aircraft here. Just arrived into Mildenhall. Oh, was this the was this the sniffer plane, right? Was this the one that had to turn around? No, I don't think so. There was one that had to turn around and come back, but yes, it is. Damn P1000. Yeah, I've had that for like 3 years now, the P1000. Obviously, because where I live, there's no airports near me. There used to be. But, yeah, unfortunately, no airports near me, so I've got to do, like, have super zoom and get the ones just flying over. That's become a lot more popular now. Of course, it was popular 3 years ago, but a lot more people are doing that. Okay, let me check this. All right, but yeah, that is most of the information for today's stream. So I do thank you for joining. I will possibly, again, if anything, if there's a lot happening, be live again tomorrow. And actually, guys, before I go, make sure you do join the Discord server by going to the link in the description of the YouTube stream, or if you go to the link in my bio of the TikTok stream. We are going to be doing a giveaway over there in the next few days. So if you want to get something, we are doing a giveaway on there for one of these right here, one of the AV tags. So yeah, make sure you join the Discord if you do want to get your hands on a chance to get your hands on one of those. But yeah, that should be starting tomorrow if everything goes to plan and we can get the channel set up. But yeah, I was meant to do it today, but I forgot. But yeah, thank you guys for joining, and I will be making videos tomorrow, of course, and possibly another live stream. We'll see what happens. As I say, live streams and every day are never planned. I just do it out of the blue. You can join the Discord to get notifications when I go live as well. So if you want to know every time I'm live, make sure you join the Discord. Again, link in description, link in bio. And yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow on a video or a live stream or both.